Good morning. Tim Dudley, Hillsborough County Office of Emergency Management Director. And I'm joined here this morning by County Administrator Bonnie Wise, Sheriff Chronister, Chief Tripp from the City of Tampa Fire Rescue, Chief Jones, Fire Rescue, Hillsborough County School Superintendent Davis. At this time, Hurricane Ian is forecast to grow into a Category 4 storm in the Gulf as it approaches Florida. And it is projected to be a Category 3 storm off of Hillsborough County. Here in Hillsborough County, we expect to experience a significant storm surge, some estimates up to 15 feet, and a great deal of rain. In addition, as it stands now, we are expecting 30 hours of tropical storm force winds and 10 hours of strong tropical storm force winds. And now I'd like to turn it over to the County Administrator for an important development.
Thank you, Tim. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Bonnie Wise. I am the Hillsborough County Administrator. As you know, the storm has intensified into a hurricane, and it continues to grow stronger and in size. This is not surprising. It has been forecast for days. As a result, in order to protect residents, we are issuing a mandatory evacuation order for Zone A, we're issuing a mandatory evacuation order for Zone A, recommending a voluntary evacuation for Zone B, and opening emergency shelters. All this will take effect at 2 o'clock today. We did not make this decision easily, but the storm poses a serious threat, and we must do everything we can to protect our residents. And I can't stress this enough. Evacuation shelters are a last resort. They are not comfortable places. They could be crowded, and they could be noisy. And you could be in a shelter for days. Again, that could be for days. If you can, please ask someone you know who lives at least 20 miles inland if you can seek shelter in their home. You would be much more comfortable there. And do not wait. Time is of the essence. Act now. If you have no other place to go and need to go to a shelter, please be patient. We expect to have to evacuate over 300,000 people, and it will take some time, which is why we are starting today. We need to give people enough time to find transportation and go to shelters safely and in an orderly fashion. Masks are strongly recommended in shelters, but not required. Thank you so much, and everyone, please be safe.
I want to reiterate what the County Administrator said about shelters. They're not a comfortable place, but they will be a safe place for those who do not have anywhere to go to get out of harm's way. The county will provide a safe place. You would be much happier in someone else's home. Ask a relative, friend, or coworker who lives well inland so you can stay with them. You will be much better off, I assure you. Please treat this storm very seriously. It's a real deal. Go to hcflgov.net/stay-safe for shelter information. And to sign up for HCFL Alert, the county official emergency notification system. This is not a drill. Be prepared for anything. And now I'd like to bring up Sheriff Chronister.
Thank you, Mr. Dudley. Let me begin by thanking Madam County Administrator Bonnie Wise for her leadership. I know it's been an extremely busy couple of days and will become even busier, but also the collaboration by every agency that you see represented behind me, some of our municipal mayors and police chiefs who are out doing a lot of prep work right now, getting ready and executing a lot of the different plans. We are prepared. All of us, we are prepared. We run several drills. We do a lot of different hurricane exercises throughout the year with a lot of different scenarios that we throw at our employees to make sure that we're prepared for these type of scenarios. But what we need is our community to be prepared. We need your help. These plans that we create and that we focus and revolve around are all focused on public safety and the preservation of life. It's our goal not to lose one life during a storm like this. But we need your help. We need you to do your part. Protect you and protect your loved ones. That's what's important right now. With these mandatory evacuation orders in place, please heed the warning. Heed the warning and find a safe place for you and your families to go. The sheriff's office will be out there working with our other municipal police departments to protect your belongings. Right now, we moved into another phase where we'll have an increased police presence, our law enforcement presence. Our deputies will be working even longer hours. Some won't be going home. We'll be housing them at our stations. But we will have that increased presence to protect those cherished belongings that you have. Please, what we want you to do is focus. Be prepared. There could be additional evacuations coming, but make sure that you're prepared. What does that mean? That means have basic essentials, whether it's your medications, water, food, batteries, flashlights, a plan in place for your pets, cash on hand. If we lose electric, there might not be access to that ATM or credit card machine. This is all surrounded about being prepared. This is not a time for panic, but this is a time to execute a plan. And for some reason, if you don't have a plan in place, this is a time to create a plan. Besides an increased presence at the sheriff's office and all hands on deck that we've implemented this morning, also I think it's important to announce we've consulted this morning with Chief Judge Figueroa, and we have suspended evictions for the week to help those individuals make sure that they have a safe place. So again, this isn't a time for panic. This is a time to be prepared and execute those hurricane plans or make a plan. We can replace anything in life, but we can't replace a life. And the life you may be saving may be the life of your own. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hillsborough County School Superintendent Davis.
Thank you so very much, Tim. Really appreciate it. And if you look at this team behind me, this team continues to be able to step up for this community and being able to make certain we create a safest place every single day within Hillsborough County. As it relates to our school district, it's very difficult to make decisions related to being able to cancel school. We want to make certain that our children are in front of our teachers every single day. However, when you're facing a situation such as a hurricane or a tropical storm, you want to be able to make the safest decision to be able to protect not only our students, but also all of our employees and all of our communities. We have worked consistently with the county EOC to make this informed decision. As relates to being able to prepare shelters, we needed the shelters and schools to be available today. And I want to thank all of our principals, our assistant principals, our teachers, our support staff, because they have been on the ground all day preparing for the shelters to be able to accept this community. And as we transition into the next few days, you'll see our food and nutrition helping our shelters as well to make certain that our community has the essentials. And at the same token, all of our bus drivers who will be readily available to be able to transition individuals to and from our shelters as well. As of right now, we are closed from Monday until Thursday. We'll continue to watch this storm and as it transitions over the next couple of days to making informed decisions of what that looks like for Friday. And I want this community to know that our rapid response teams will stand ready. Our cut teams will be able to remove debris. At the same token, being able to make certain that we do an audit of every one of our facilities, whether it be from roof leaks to be able to look at debris in our common areas, for our bus loading zones, for our car riding zones, and also making certain that we have power. We'll continue to make certain that this community stands strong and the school district is prepared to be able to wrap our arms around any community member in need. We appreciate it, and I can't continue to echo what Chad Cronister talks about related to taking care of self and your family. Please make an informed decision to be able to protect yourself, your family, and also your loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll now hear from Chief Tripp from the City of Tampa Fire Rescue.
Good morning, everyone. Chief Tripp, Fire Chief for Tampa Fire Rescue, as well as the Emergency Manager for the City of Tampa. You all have heard all the resources are here for you all. We need to make sure that everyone understands this is not a drill. This is actual. We need to get out and prepare ourselves as well as prepare our families. The City of Tampa is up and running for operations today. If you need additional information, feel free to reach out to our website, especially when it comes to the hurricane. That is tampa.gov /hurricane, tampa.gov /hurricane. We have sandbags availability within the City of Tampa, as well as other resources that's out there for families. Shelters are beginning to open. Our call center will take effect as of 12 o'clock noon. If you need information within the City of Tampa, that number is 1-888-872-4636. Once again, 1-888-872-4636. Or 1-888-TPA info. That's 1-888-TPA info. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Want to reiterate again, the evacuation time starts at 2 p.m. Shelters will be open at 2 p.m. We ask the public, please do not show up any earlier than that. We allow staff the opportunity to make sure everything is in place so that we can receive you and get you situated as quick as possible. So we want to make sure that in those evacuation zones, it's Zone A, Voluntary B, and it also includes all mobile and manufactured homes to include low-lying areas prone to flooding. So at this time, we'll open it up for questions. We have available on our site, Know Your Zone. You'll be able to look up your zone at hcflgov.net/stay-safe. hcflgov.net/stay-safe. You can go to that website and you can identify your evacuation zone. All right, thank you.